neither Pakistan nor China have anything that can stop this supersonic cruise missile. And now we're going in for the hypersonic version. The BrahMos was India's Brahmastra during Operation Sindoor. And information that we have, at least not one, not two, but 15 BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles were launched on the night of May 9 and 10. Once that decision was taken that if Pakistan can target our military installations, we will not spare Pakistan. Hear that sound may be music to your ears and mine. That's Pakistan's worst nightmare coming true. One airbase after the other hit. Now, India's ramping it up. Now you're going for the supersonic. After the supersonic version, you're going in for the hypersonic version. And there's rising global demand. Now, if BrahMos stocks are going through the roof, there is a reason for it. And joining me now on this Battle Cry Super Special is Dr. A. Shivthanu Pillai, former CMD of BrahMos Aerospace. Also with me is Air Marshal Anil Chopra, a former Mirage pilot, former Director General of Center for Air Power Studies, and my colleague Sandeep Unnithan, who was with me in the studio through the times that we were reporting on those images of Pakistani air bases and terror bases going up one after the other in smoke, and those huge plumes of smoke and that ball of fire going up. And I want you to look at those images constantly on this special broadcast. That's BrahMos' success story. Dr. Shivthanu Pillai, thank you very much for being with us and for BrahMos. You headed the BrahMos squad for about 20 years, sir, 20 years from the drawing board to this music that we hear till 2014, sir. Tell us more about this India-Russia project that played a very crucial role in Op Sindoor. Did you ever think that this would be the success, that this would be India's success story during Op Sindoor, or did you have any doubts whatsoever, sir?
So if you ask me, during my 20 years as the founder, CEO and MD of the BrahMos from 1995, we had to do that design before the approval, design before the intergovernment agreement, and that was a missile which was used by, which will be used by the Navy as well as the later by the Army version. But the air version project got approved later, and which we have done it very, very well. And today I am very, very thankful to the Air Force for deploying the missile in the Operation Sindoor. So I had the confidence from the very beginning to see that this missile will be used. So that is why when the General of the Pakistan, who visited with their team during the exhibition at Abu Dhabi, he asked the question about the missile, and he said, why you want to sell it to the Middle East? So I said, yes, we have come for showing our missile system, and it will be definitely exported to Middle East. Then he said, if you are going to give Middle East, will you sell it to Pakistan? So I answered to him, for Pakistan it will be a free delivery system. That is what we are contemplating. So what I told that day does happen. So that's why I say that I am very thankful to the Air Force.
Sir, that's indeed, I want to bring in Sandeep into this conversation and Air Marshal Chopra. Air Marshal Chopra, free delivery for Pakistan, and that's exactly what happened. And you know, it's only Dr. Pillai who can deliver this with such a straight face. But Air Marshal Chopra, you tell me as an end user, Air Force was the end user of this system. Pakistan, of course, the one country that can vouch for BrahMos, how good this is Pakistan, Air Marshal Chopra.
Absolutely. Let me first begin by saluting Dr. Pillai. I have known him for long, and he has spearheaded this program so excellently, and we are proud. One of the star performers of Op Sindoor has been the BrahMos missile. And as you said, the kind of battle damage assessments, the kind of videos that are available now in open sources, it's done outstandingly well. The best supersonic cruise missile in the world, difficult to intercept, high precision, long range. Initially was restricted to 300 because of the missile technology transfer issues, but we now have close to 500, 550 kilometer range, Soon it will be 800 kilometers. And as you said, BrahMos 2 will be hypersonic. And all this is going to happen very, very quickly. And the success rate, we in Indian Air Force, our former Indian Air Force air veterans, if I may call myself, extremely proud of this combination between Su-30 and BrahMos. The biggest thing it is ours. It's a joint venture, but we have the controlling share of more than 51% is with India, and it's one of the top missiles. And I must also mention the world over. Why people are queuing up to buy this missile, whether it's the Philippines, the Middle East, Indonesia, many countries are wanting to buy it because it is universally acknowledged good air-to-surface missile. It was a good decision initially for the Navy and the Army. It was made ground-based because it was a heavy missile, but it was brought down to 2.5 tons, and then we put it on the Su-30. Only one can be carried, but as you said, 15 have been fired. Exceptional missile, and I'm looking forward for the day when the NG version, which will be 1.5 ton, will come up, and it'll come on all the fighter aircraft of the Indian Air Force, and I'm looking forward to that stage very soon.